Hello, my fellow human beings, and welcome to episode 77 of The Best Blessed Life. I'm your best host, Kristen, and today's topic is fast food? Slow? I'm not really sure it's going to be that fast either, so bear with me. Before we get started, I want to thank you all for watching. Please continue to watch, comment, share, like, subscribe, ring that bell, and please pass them on to anyone you think that they would help. With that being said, our list of things to do today are, of course, the positive words from the last 2 weeks, because I took last week off for my birthday. We're going to slow cook fast, maybe. We'll see what happens. I gave you the option of whether it's going to be fast or slow, so we'll figure it out as we go. I want to talk a little bit more about organization. Hopefully y'all can help me. I really would love some comments in the comment section of how I can go about it. Yesterday, I got rid of 4 bags of garbage, and I am so excited. I cleaned out the bathroom, and I cleaned out a big cupboard I got over here. I just have been a mad woman. So I'm very excited about what I accomplished yesterday. But if y'all can help me along and make it a little bit easier to get myself organized, that would be awesome. Alright, so first we're going to start with the positive words of the day. And for some reason, I didn't write down the positive word for Tuesday. So I'm trying to pull that up real quick. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to read them out of here. And we're starting with Friday the 5th. It's Sweven. A vision seen in sleep. A dream. Saturday the 6th is diapason, a full, rich outpouring of melodious sound. The 7th was nor, the feeling of satisfaction and happiness. The 8th, which was my birthday, was frabjous. Frabjous. F-R-A-B as in boy, J-O-U-S means wonderful, elegant, superb, delightful, or joyous. The 9th was euphony, the pleasantness of a word's sound. The 10th was wonderwall, someone you find yourself thinking about all the time, the beings you are completely infatuated with. The 11th was luceliance, the state of being fine and beautiful, shining or brilliant. The 12th was Tiny's, T-Y-Y-N-E-Y-S, the state of peacefulness, absence of worry or fear, being composed and at ease. Saturday the 13th was Mitissimus, to be even-tempered and amiable, free from anger or anxiety, acting gently and without causing harm. Sorry about that. The 14th was Storge, S-T-O-R-G-E. Parental affection, the instinctive affection which animals have for their young. Familial love. The 15th was neologize, to make or use new words or create new meanings for existing words. The 16th was Calian, C-A-L-I-A-N, warrior of life, honor, and eternal hope. And today, the 17th, I'm filming on Wednesday, is Soul Rocker, one who lives from the heart with compassion for all and possesses a tenacious enthusiasm for music, life, and the planet. That's been one of my favorites this past. Oh, you know what I haven't been reading, you guys, are these little motivational blurbs at the top of my. So this one says, make your dreams happen. The one before that is, happiness is not a goal, it is a byproduct. Today is my greatest adventure. The journey is the reward. And I think I'm caught up. I might not have read a few of these. A winner is a dreamer who never gives up. And every day is a fresh start. So, keep chugging along, people. Alright, so today I'm going to let you decide whether I'm making fast food slow or slow food fast. I don't know. But in this here pan, we're making beef tips and gravy. I don't know how many people have had that before. I love it. You put it over egg noodles. It's just like a gravy beef thing. So that's what we're doing today. And that's all we're doing today. I get carried away sometimes and try to do all these happy, but they never work out. Okay, so in this bowl I have my stew meat. I'm hoping my recipe will cooperate with. Okay, and on here, these are the ingredients. I had Peyton write out for me like a sweetheart that she is. And it's 1.5 pounds of sirloin tips, 3 tablespoons of flour, and 3 tablespoons of olive oil to cook the meat. So we sear it first, okay? And then for the beef seasoning, it's 1 teaspoon of brown sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, 1/2 teaspoon of chili powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of paprika. For the gravy, it's 1/4 cup of dry red wine. I have red wine. Couldn't tell if it's dry or not. I think you could substitute that with some chicken broth. And then it's, I forgot the 3 tablespoons of cold butter. I'll have to get that. And 1 small yellow onion, 3 cloves of garlic. I got to read it over here. And then you got a glare. 2 cups beef broth, 1 beef bouillon cube, 1/4 teaspoon of dried thyme, 1/4 teaspoon of dried rosemary, which I'm using fresh, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1.5 teaspoons of water. Oh, that's sorry, Worcestershire, 1/4 cup of water, and 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. That's the gravy part. So in this bowl, I'm supposed to combine the beef seasoning that I went through with you first, and then I'm supposed to coat it all with the 3 tablespoons of flour. Now I don't have quite the 1.5 pounds of beef or sirloin, whatever you want to call it. So I might not need as much flour as they say. So I'm going to see if I need to get too carried away, because there's also 3 tablespoons of cornstarch, which are going to make this super thick. So I'm kind of lean lightly on coating the actual meat with flour. I'd rather have it coated with cornstarch, to be honest. But it soaked that up pretty quick. Oh, let me get this started, because we're just searing in the pan real quick. Like I said, you get to decide how quick it is. Yeah, it definitely needs more. But yeah, I'm on a mission to have this year represent a big monumental something. I'll keep you posted on what that is. Right now I think I'll keep it to myself. I can see why you need 3 tablespoons. I don't know if I'm supposed to mix it this much. That's the other thing. It just says coated, but I don't know if you're supposed to actually still see the flour on the outside. I think that's good enough. Okay. And then we still do the table, okay, hold up here. Okay, got it. It says cook the meat in batches, but I've used a bigger pan, so I think, I gotta turn it down a little bit, got a little carried away. Like I said, we're just trying to get it like a little brown and get some color going for the, I'll get it, for the goodies on the bottom of the pan. Yeah, gotta really turn that down. Yeah. See, that's what the flour's gonna do. It's gonna give you some of those like dry, crusty parts that we need for the wine to cook it down with. Alright, so let me touch base with you on the stuff that I made last time. The fruit pizza, it was okay. I think the pizza dough for the crust needed to be seasoned itself with like some cinnamon sugar or something, because the top part of it was really delicious, but then it just tasted like pizza dough. And I probably would cook it a little bit, you know. to get it so that it's not, it wasn't soggy or anything. And the chicken braid went over great. And I have pictures to show y'all because I actually made a pasta dish with the leftovers, and that was pretty tasty as well. Now I got a two though. We're just trying to get it a little brown, but we're definitely trying to leave it uncooked, okay? Not uncooked, but you know what I'm saying. Not completely cooked. Like I said, we're just trying to create some bits really, I think, is the whole process. Okay, the one thing I don't have, oh, I don't want to put it in my bowl either, is beef bouillon per se. I don't have the cubes. I have the Beyond bouillon, which is I don't know, a gel or something, I guess you'd call it. I don't know how else to describe it. Let me turn this down or off. So that's the only difference in, oh man. And I used a nonstick pan because I really wanted to have the bits. And like you can tell, my meat is definitely not cooked all the way. But it's going to have time in the slow cooker. Alright, so now the next step is to get the butter in here. Alright, let me turn this off for just a second because I don't want to get this cooked down there and not have. Okay. Got it. 1/4 cup of wine. Here's my 1/4 cup of wine to deglaze the pan. We're back. And we're going to scrape with our spatula. I got a cute measuring set for my birthday. And that hopefully did not stain it. It looks like a mason jar. Okay, so now I'm going to just sit here and scrape up the bits. You really want to get them because they're going to flavor your gravy. Come on, need a little more oomph on there. Okay. So now I got to see what exactly. My oven is very finicky. Okay. So we're going to let that cook down, I think. Whew, that's some wine. I haven't had wine in a long time. Okay. Yeah. Let the wine get gently bubble and reduce by half. Okay. So while that's reducing by half, we can talk a little bit about organizational skills, right? Look at that. Just enough butter. I was worried I wouldn't have any. What is it that gets you guys motivated to get organized, I guess is my question. Because I don't know what made me get going yesterday, but I went like a bat out of hell. And I think 3 bags of garbage is pretty darn satisfying. And it was garbage day, so they went out right away. It's not like I could go back and get all the stuff I threw away out, which if I think about it, I can't even remember what it was, so it must not have been that important. A lot of just papers. Papers build up so quickly, don't they? And that's the other thing. I struggle with the anxiety of the clutter of paper. I mean, we all have that, mail. We still get mail, and it's still obtrusive. It invades my home. And a lot of it is just garbage. Right? Alright, I still need that spatula. But we're going to add our 2 tablespoons and the onion. Now, I got a little screwed on the onion because I thought I had more, and I don't. Okay, that is some onion though. Alright, and I have a fork starter ready. I need 2 out of the 3 tablespoons for this. I'm going to plop that in there. And the onions, okay. And we're going to cook this for about 5 minutes, it says. So I just had little remnants of an onion that actually is pretty, hot. You know how onions get hot, right? So it should give us some good flavor. But do you go by room? Do you go by task? Do you say to yourself, I'm going to walk in somewhere and I'm going to throw away 5 things? Because I hit I would say 3 different rooms. I got the bathroom, I got a bit of my bedroom, and I got down here in the living room a smidge. So, I don't know. But how do I get motivated to do that again? I mean, I think about how wonderful it felt, right? To get that taken care of. But then I also thought about, oh my God, I'm so tired. Okay, now we're going to add the garlic. I'm going to cook that for like another minute, it says. And this is 3 cloves minced. I get them in there. Okay. Personally, I should have done a little bit more, but oh well. So that's my worry. My worry now is that I can't stay motivated. And I have many more rooms to go before I sleep, so to speak. Oh, this is so thick already. My stovetop is so finicky. Do you guys have that problem with your... Come on. Come on, I want to get this. It's definitely reduced by half. I'm trying to get my onions and garlic more working together. Okay. I think I have to do... Okay, I have to add all the remaining gravy ingredients except for this cornstarch mixture and the last tablespoon of butter. Okay, so it's the Worcestershire, the other little bit of bouillon, which is just that. Now I got it too high. See? It's so finicky. Okay, so that's my bouillon cube. Okay. This is my 2 cups of beef broth, which I made myself. And then the water and the cornstarch stay there. And then this is the dried thyme, dried rosemary, or fresh rosemary actually, onion powder, garlic powder, Worcestershire. Well, we did all that. Okay, fresh rosemary you tend to need a little bit more because dry is more concentrated. So I did a little bit more, but I'm not a big rosemary fan, so do with that what you will. It says all remain. Okay, so let me get this broth in here. Although it's making it really, really good. So I'm going to use this broth to scrape off the water. Oh yeah, we got a good little roux thing going here. Okay, perfect. This is kind of fun because it's actually working out pretty well. So I'm going to pour it over my spatula to get off any of the bits that are on there. Because there's quite a bit. Oh, quite a bit. They call it fond, if you want the technical term for it. Okay? So that was our beef broth that I just made with beef bouillon. I'm still trying to get this stuff off the sides. Okay, and then we need to add the Worcestershire. I'm like, where did and the seasonings. See if I can get, let me use a fork. A handy dandy fork. So I'm going to pop that in there. I should have just made the broth with the extra bouillon in there, but I wasn't thinking. You're going to trip, my little poochie. Okay, here's the Worcestershire. Let me turn that up now. Personally, I think I might have added a little more Worcestershire, but we'll see. I'm pretty much following the recipe. Come on. The only thing I changed was the bouillon. Okay, bud, if you're going to go, go. Alright, guys, I don't know where we cut out at. I didn't clear enough space on my computer, apparently, to even finish this video. So I am in the process of stirring this, getting this going. Okay, I gotta see what we're supposed to do after that, because it just shut down on me and I don't know where we ended up. Oh, the story of my life. Please come back up. Oh, bless you. Okay. All remaining gravy ingredients except for the cornstarch mixture and remaining butter. Okay, we bring it to a boil. I don't think we brought it to a boil yet. exact moment when I was supposed to be doing that, apparently. So that was our rosemary, our dried thyme, garlic powder, onion powder. Fresh rosemary. Okay, I'm bringing this bad boy up to boil. I'm still trying to scrape some stuff off the sides. You need to make square pans. Okay. While I'm doing that, I'm going to set up my crock pot here. There is a difference in how we do this compared to if we were just cooking it on the stove. And she does give crock pot. Okay, so we do the first 8 things like I was doing, and then it says you're just supposed to throw it in there and cook it on high for 3 to 4. For me, it's going to be more like 2.5. I mean, most of it is cooked, guys. I mean, the meat has to go, but 2.5 hours should be plenty of time. And then I'm making it with egg noodles. Some people put it over mashed potatoes, I guess. But basically all I'm doing is getting the last little bits of goodies off the sides. So we have as much flavor as possible. I'm thinking even after I cook it in this, I might just strain the rosemary out. That looks kind of goofy in there when it's whole leaves. It's boiling, so it says we can now transfer it all to the crock pot. So I'm putting in beef tips that we whatchamajiggled. Yeah, words escaping. Oh, that smells so. It smells so good. This is a little bit more elaborate way to make it than I've made it in the past, but the gravy I'm hoping will be a little bit more. I still have so much goodies on the side. I hate to just lose these. I just put beef broth and kind of just let my. Man, if I could get credit for all these steps I take in the kitchen, I'd be golden. I think I got about as much as I'm going to be able to get out of there. Okay, the other thing I have a good question about is, do you guys have any good kitchen organizational tips? Is the other thing I'm really curious about. I'm having a hard time realizing where things need to go. And, yeah. And it's frustrating for some of my family because I keep moving stuff around. I haven't in a while, but, you know. It's nice to know where people's opinions of things where, I mean, because I have one of those lazy Susan things. It's a pain in the butt, to be honest. So I put my pots and pans in there. All right, she's going in, guys. See how simple that was? What did I do with my fork? I want to get it all covered. Not quite down in the gravy, so I kind of want to get that. Yeah. I'm not quite sure. I'm just going to give it a dribble of water. Because I'm not quite sure the liquid measurements are correct. Alright, so we're going high, putting the lid on, and then basically what I said I'm going to make is probably a half a package of eggy noodles. And bada bing, bada boom. Closer to the time when it is done. Okay, let me read the rest of the directions for you, okay? Because you're going to have to do that part on your own. Okay? So, for the rest of it, it says, cook on low for 7 to 8 hours or on high for 3 to 4. Combine the cornstarch and the water. So it's a 1/4 cup of water and 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. We're going to combine those together and slowly stir into the gravy over high heat. It's in a crock pot. I guess they're saying take it out and combine it. But there you go. So that's the very last little bit. And I have a little bit of flour left, but it's not, I had to use more of it than I was thinking I was going to have to. Okay, so, you know, I have that corner cabinet that's kind of crazy and pain in the butt. I did find that putting all my staples in there was kind of nice. And then I have all my baking supplies in my rolly shelves underneath my island, and peninsula, because it is attached to the wall. And then I have my mixer on a slidey thing. And then I have a shelf up top here where I have like my muffin tins and all my accoutrement for my mixer. I have also my taller baking pantry things in there because there's no top shelf rolly thing on that side. I keep my cookie sheets in here. Anything tall or long, cookie sheets, cutting boards, they all go there. I know you're not supposed to use that drawer for storing things, but that's what I do. So all my casserole pans are down there. You know, anything that's like 9 by 13, 8 by 8. Actually, those are over there. And then here I have another little cabinet on the side here, and that is where my lids are on the bottom that go with the pans here. So they're kind of close together. And then I have all my plastic bags, tin foil, plastic wrap, which I don't use. I only use press and seal. And then over here is our snack cabinet, so chips, pretzels, peanuts. And then sometimes things don't fit, so I'm just shoving them in front of them. Then we have to move them every time. So it's not the greatest organization. Anything on the top is kind of worthless because nobody really wants to cook. I get it. I know I'm whining, right? So tell me what your organizational. I do have a shelf above the peninsula here because my coffee maker is literally right at the end of my hand here, and then there's a shelf up here that I have like my dried goods on. So I have a canister with flour, brown sugar, my salts, cinnamon sugar, vanilla, oils kind of just sit on that shelf up there. So organizational, I have paper everywhere is the other thing. I'm finding mail in spots that don't make any sense. And it's just to the point where I don't want to say I'm too old. I'm not too old, but I am getting to the point where I am not having a fun time looking for things. And I want to, in my head, be more organized so that the rest of my goals and challenges will just kind of roll out in front of me. Ha ha ha. I know that doesn't seem like a possibility. For some people, organization and challenges and goals, they're like, okay, let's go. What do we got to do? And I just look at them and I go, oh my gosh, where do you get that from? Where is that? It's not that I don't have the motivation, because I do. It's just that my body is saying to me, not today. Maybe tomorrow. And I don't really want that kind of mentality anymore. I don't want to wait till tomorrow. Because in all actuality, tomorrow becomes today, so there's never really I know it sounds philosophical and such, but okay, so combined with the first part of the episode, we're on a total of 28 minutes, and that's getting cut off, and that's getting flustered, so you could probably get that all set up in 10 minutes, and then be done for the rest of the day until it's time to eat. That's what I love the best about crockpots, is I know I can walk away, leave the house, go to the store, run errands, I mean, I do that when I'm using the oven, but definitely not the stovetop. Because my oven, and I know most ovens now have it where you can turn it on and turn it off. As long as you put the stuff inside there before you leave and it's not going to go bad or anything. But I feel spread out in all different areas for all different reasons and all different things. And the clutter, I think, messes with my head. So I need that to kind of stop because it's very not motivating. You like how I talk backwards? So, if we can get together, and I'm really looking for comments in the section below. So please, if you have any ideas, if you know of specific YouTubers, because I want names and I want certain episodes. I can't watch a whole bunch of different things because I will just go, oh, I like that, and then I'll just go to the next thing and I'll be like, oh my god, I like that better. So give me your best ideas for YouTube videos to watch, books to read on organization. I'm trying to think of what else where I would get. Send me videos of yourself if you're super motivated and bubbly, because I don't want to say I feed off of other people's energy, but I definitely can meet the energy level of another person, typically. So I think that's it. I think I'm done for today. Well, I'm not really done. I still gotta make noodles and, that kind of stuff, but I don't know. That went really smooth. And I want to thank my daughter Peyton. Thanks, Peyton! For all the help. She helped me with making all the signs. And we went on a little journey this morning. She came with me, so I'm very grateful for that. And just remember, we got these challenges going on. They're almost over. Almost over. I'm going to start new challenges in the coming year. The positivity planner might be changing. I'm thinking more of going with more like positive quotes or things to live by. One of my favorites is "You don't wake up to be mediocre." It was from a Peloton commercial, to be honest. But I found a little plaque of it at the dollar store. So every time I look over, right over the top of my computer, basically, it says, "You did not wake up to be mediocre." I get it. So, positivity planner might be going away, might be advancing. We'll see what happens. The movement should always be going on. Even if it's not on my challenge board for year 3, let's at least try to focus on keeping ourselves moving in even the smallest, tiniest little bits. Even if you're sitting on your couch and you started stretching, just to get the circulation flowing is key. And then lastly, alone time with the challenges of sitting silently. Now, for some people, silence is deafening in a sense because there is always sound going on. Like I have tinnitus, so I always have a sound going on in my ears. So silence kind of makes that a little bit more pronounced. So I need some sort of calming background noise. But if you can sit in a room silently and just focus on what you want to accomplish and your motivations and what you are looking forward to in the future, I really want to hear about those goals as well. Because we're trying to make the next step. We're trying to advance ourselves. Every year we do this. Because that's really what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to motivate me. I'm trying to motivate you. I'm trying to motivate whoever wants to watch, because we all need a little push every once in a while, right? All right. So with that being said, I want you guys to have a good day. Go do great things. Oh, wait, before I forget, I almost forgot. If you want to see the end result, I'll show you pictures, and you can follow me. You can follow me on Facebook at Kristen Haas, and you can follow me on Instagram and YouTube at The Best Blessed Life. All right, so go have a good day. Go do great things. Be your best self. And please live your best blessed life. Thanks for watching.